time, I try to breathe, but move right and carry me. For I've loved and I have died. So I won't hold back, and you should know that what's never done just have regrets. So I won't go back.
Few weeks back, I was scrolling in Facebook, as I like to do, and suddenly an ad came by, and it was a Beardo ad. You know the famous grooming product selling website, which is very popular in India, especially among young people? Yeah, that website. And that ad. But the catch is, it was not actually a grooming product of theirs, which caught my eye. As you know, there is only one product that can catch my eyes like that. Yeah, it's playing cards. It was the ad of Beardo playing cards. Yeah, you heard it right. Beardo have produced playing cards. Yeah, the same website. I'm not talking about any other website, okay? Beardo produced a deck of playing cards, which obviously I had to collect. So I didn't waste any time, went to the website, added the product in the cart, and checked out. And all I had to do now is wait. After finally my wait was over, it was not a very long delivery days, but yeah, I was hyped. So it felt like a long time. So finally, it arrived. Properly packed. The Beardo, official Beardo box of the playing card was visible. And it was solid, it was hard, and it was really hard for the cards to get damaged inside a box like that. I don't know why the other websites don't do this type of packaging. No. I mean, how much is gonna cost that? It's really a cool opening. Then the actual outer case, which was visible in the ad that I didn't notice before, was visible. And the awesomeness starts from here. The box is totally black, which is already a winner for me, as you know that I like black. Okay, and this casing was the best casing that I have for any of my playing cards. At least in the budget of just 499 rupees. Okay, it's really cheap to get a box like this. So I was really hyped. I was blown away by the design. Actually not the design, it had a very simple look, a little velvety or rough feeling on the hard box, the classic Beardo logo printed in golden copperish color, and it looks so cool when it shines in light. Then at the lower side, Taash was printed, and if you don't know, in English Taash means playing cards. Taash is a Hindi word if you don't know. Maybe you are watching from outside the country, so maybe you don't know. And the Taash word was written in the same color but a little smaller font and a different font. But yeah, it looked attractive. The box is 10 out of 10. The box looks super cool. And the opening of the box is the coolest part of this. The box opens from the flipped side at the bottom, and they are stuck with a magnetic force. I mean, it has a magnet in the bottom side which makes it very easy to open, but very cool and modern to open. I mean, this is very creative. I feel it's very simple, but it's very creative. After you open the box, you can see the deck placed in a shaped hole, perfectly shaped hole around the box. It feels like a treasure hunt. I mean, the deck of cards feels like a treasure, which makes it look more modern and stylish. But from this part, the disappointment starts. The tuck case is a complete failure. I'm sorry for being harsh, but the tuck case is totally failure. Not only the tuck case don't have a plastic cover on it, but also the bottom part of the tuck case is not even sealed. So if you drop the cards inside the tuck case might open from the other side and the cards might fall in the ground. So yeah, that's which actually happened with me. So you should get a knife. So far, Beardo were doing great. They actually raised my hopes throughout the chart with the box. So I thought the tuck case might look very cool. I was hyped for it, but they completely drowned my expectations and left me with this. I actually loved the hard case because Beardo actually put effort to make a deck of playing cards like this in a country where cardistry or card related stuff which are not gambling or any type of play games, they actually put effort to make these cards, and I'm really thankful to them. But man, what did you do with the tuck case, man? The case don't have a proper design and it's pathetically bland. I mean, it looks very boring. Black is the coolest color. Even if you did the same thing which you did with your hard case, which is making the duck case a little rough or velvety, that would have been a winner. That would alone impress me. That would be the most unique deck in my collection. But yeah, you didn't put the effort. and it sucks. Anyways, enough bitching about the case. By the way, they sent the deck like this. It was already a little teared up while they sent, but I don't care about it much. But the design, I care about the design, and the design is pathetic because I don't have a design actually. Now, let's see the thing which you all are waiting for which you have clicked this video, the cards. Okay, so first let's make it clear, the cards are premium quality plastic, waterproof obviously, scratch proof and flexible. So as you guess, this is totally not for magic or cardistry purposes, okay, but I do recommend this for collectibles. I mean, it's Beardo, it's already cool, you don't have to use it. Anyways, the cards are bridge sized, which most of the Indian playing cards are. The back and face are completely black and rough black actually, the same velvety black that I was talking about. They did the coolest thing with the velvety color, but they missed out with the third case. Anyways, at the center of the back design, the classic logo of Beardo can be seen. So it's a one-sided card because the logo is of a man's face. And by one-sided I mean you can understand by looking at the back design that if the card is rotated or straight. And in the back design there is a glossy and shiny aesthetic design around the Beardo logo, around the man's face in the logo, and it looks really cool. You might get this reference because this logo reminded me of a little bit of Sackett games, I think you know, which also I have talked about in another playing card review video, which also looked like Sackett games logo. But yeah, it looks cool. I'm really satisfied with the back design, except the Beardo text. Why did you need to do that? I mean, you could have just left the design with the Beardo logo and the design around it. It would have been amazing, but you had to put the Beardo text above the design, okay? So why did you do that? I mean, I'm pissed, man. I'm pissed. But hey, it's a collectible, so chalta hai. Now, the front designs, okay? Another chapter of praising. The Jokers are my favorite Jokers so far. I haven't seen any cooler design than these Jokers. I mean, I'm impressed by the logo. It's really simple. It shows their idea of their website, of what they do the business of, and it looks really cool. It gives a scary feeling, a creepy vibe, but it is perfect for a Joker. I mean, I'm impressed. I don't know if others are gonna like it, but I am impressed. I'm completely impressed. These Jokers are my favorites now. There's a man with a hat and the eyes look like it's a creepy man and probably a ghost. So it feels like a really good Joker. So hats off. The Jokers are printed with a red or maroon type of color and a glossy feeling. The glossy print on a velvety surface is the coolest thing I have seen so far in a playing card. I mean, that really impressed me and that's really cool. But for some reason they decided to give 4 Jokers, by the way. I don't know what they are thinking. I mean, they probably thought that will impress the magicians, but I don't think any magician is gonna use the plastic playing cards. I mean, maybe a pathetic magician like me who only likes to do self-working card tricks, which doesn't need sleight of hands, they might use it, but not any skilled magician, I guess. Now, again, in the flip back side of criticizing, the aces. The aces were basic and bland. I mean, it's okay because they went with a simple look, but sometimes the simple are the most worst design because they look really basic and didn't give any type of cool vibe with it. They just look bland. I mean, you can't underestimate the power of Ace of Spades. I mean, the Ace of Spades must look cool, but I was hoping for it. I was hoping for a cool design, but what did you do, man? Okay, so that was the aces, and now the face cards. Again, a little bit of praise because the face cards look really awesome. Though they are one-sided, that means that you can understand if the card is reversed or not. But yeah, they look really cool because in the face cards too, you can understand the idea of the company who made these playing cards. I mean, you can look at the beards of Jack and the King and you'll feel really good that they put so much details on the beards. I mean, you can feel that their beard is very heavy and they have a very nice beard. So I'm really impressed with that. I think they also went with an Indian vibe with the Jacks, Kings and Queens because the Jack looks like he's wearing a turban. So I think that's really cool. If more Indian people can use it. They actually use it, but this looked really cool. And 10 on 10 for this. And that's why the faces look modern and royal at the same time. I mean, the design, they designed it very perfectly. So I'm very impressed with that. I don't care if that's one-sided, I don't care. It looks really cool. I mean, to me, they give a Maharaja type of vibe. In Indian, it's a king. And I'm very happy with that they went with the Indian vibe. So yeah, kudos. Okay, now the number cards, which are the least important cards in the deck, I guess. The shape of the suits are really small in the number cards, and that's why I like it, because I think the smaller the suit size are, the cooler the card looks. You can see in the many other playing cards, they go with the smaller size of the suits. It's not at the same size of the standards, a little bit smaller, but it gives a more and very big impact on the looks. The best thing they did in the design is, already I said, that it's glossy on a velvety surface, which looks really cool whenever you put a light on it. You put a flashlight, you put the sun, I don't care, but it looks really cool when they shine. And it makes them look fresh whenever you open them. Even after a year, I still think they are going to look fresh because of the design of the glossy feeling on the velvety surface. I'm going to call out the goods when they are good. Okay. And the last, the fonts. The fonts are also a different font than the standard font, and I think it was necessary, because if you put the standard font on it, then the vibe wouldn't have matched. But they chose a different font to do cardistry with them, because plastic cards are not made for cardistry. Only if you are not than the normal ordinary plastic playing cards. And obviously their quality are multiple times higher than normal ordinary plastic playing cards. I've used plastic playing cards before, but these are going to be very much long lasting than them. But as I said, it's obviously they are not made for cardistry or magic, so don't take high hopes if you are thinking that you are going to do cardistry with them, because plastic cards are not made for cardistry. Only if you are not a very average cardist like me. If you are a really talented cardist, then you can do cardistry with ATM cards. I don't care. And as a suggestion, use them wisely as a collectible or in card games if you like. I absolutely recommend them for that, because your friends are going to be impressed if you show them this Beardo playing cards. And also they have already sold around 1500 decks, and also they have sold around 1500 decks, and I don't know that if it's going to be a limited edition playing card, so I suggest you to go hurry and buy them from their website, original website. I will put a link in the description for you. Okay, so now the score and the criticism. I mean, constructive criticism, not bitching around. Okay, I will give them a 7 out of 10 as a plastic made playing cards, because I think scoring them in the basis of all playing cards, paper made or anything else, that would be unfair, because paper made playing cards are obviously much better than plastic made playing cards if you do magic or cardistry. I'm just gonna rate them as a plastic made playing card among the plastic made playing cards, and I think that they deserve a 7 out of 10. I cut out 3 points because of the tuck case, the ace designs, and putting out the Beardo text on the back design. You didn't need to do that. I think these cards will look a much better if these are fixed. But still, I'm really thankful to Beardo for manufacturing this product. Now it will catch a great attention to the people who are not at all interested in cards. Maybe they'll check this out, buy the cards, get interested in cards, then in cardistry, then into subscribing my channel. So yeah, thank you for unofficially promoting my channel, Beardo. So this was it, guys. I made it a little bit differently. I think you liked it, and obviously there is a subscribe button down below if you want to do anything with it. And thanks for watching, and goodbye.
Growing up ain't easy. Too many things to do weekly. Too many thoughts to think.